Good morning to all. In the series of lectures on learning, this is the fourth and last lecture. It is regarding the experiential learning, which is also known as Kolb's learning styles. The David Kolb presented his learning styles model in 1984, which resulted in development of his learning style inventory. The theory of experiential learning consists of four stage learning cycles and four unique learning styles. A key aspect of Kolb's theory emphasized that learner's internal thought process. He believed that learning involves acquiring abstract concepts applicable in different contexts and new experiences being the catalyst for forming these concepts. So this is the experiential learning cycle, and it has four steps. The core concept of both terms is that successful learning happens through a constant process of experiencing, reflecting, thinking, and trying out new ideas. These consists of concrete experience, having the actual experience, reflective observation, reflecting on the experience, abstract conceptualization, learning from the experience, and active experimentation, trying out what you have learned. This is in the details. In concrete experience, the learner has a direct experience. This could be something new or a fresh look at something they already know, influenced by new ideas. For example, a young man conducts his first interview. So let's see what happens in the cycle. Reflective observation of the new experience. Now the learner thinks about his new experience based on what they already understand. Now he is in the interview. It's important to notice any differences between what they what they experienced and what they know. Afterwards, he thinks about what happened, notes his observation of the interview, and talks about his experience with the interviewer. In abstract conceptualization, this reflection leads to new idea or changes in existing one, showing that the learner has gained knowledge from their experience. He reflects on the interview process and his performance, connecting it to the past interview experiences and relevant theories he knows. In the fourth cycle, in active experimentation, the new or changed ideas leads to trying things out. The learner tests their thought in the real world to see the result. He also looks for ways to improve and test out different methods and strategies based on what he learned earlier. In the learning styles, each stage supports and connects with the next. One can start the cycle at any point and continue through its logical order. Effective learning happens when a learner can complete all the four stages of the model. Moving through the cycle helps create more complex and abstract mental models of the subject being learned. Kolb's learning theory identifies four unique learning styles that follow a four-step learning style. He suggests that individuals tend to favor one specific learning style over the others. Different factors shapes a person's preferred style. These can include their social surrounding, educational background, or their basic way of thinking. The choice of learning style comes from two sets of variables and two distinct decisions we make. Kolb illustrated these as a line on an axis, each with opposing modes at the ends. We will see by virtue of the picture regarding the axis. The Kolb's model, the east-west axis represents the process continuum, which refers to how we tackle tasks. The north-south axis is known as perception continuum, relating to our emotional reactions or how we think and feel about a situation. So these are the axes. You can see the learning styles from 1 to 4, that is concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. So there are two axes in which there are four type of learning styles are there. One is accommodating, another is diverging, assimilating, and converging. We will see in details what are these learning styles. Kolb thought that we cannot use both variables on one axis at the same time, like thinking and feeling. Our learning style comes from these two choices. It often clearer to understand Kolb's learning style using a 2 by 2 grid. We will see the grid in the next slide. Each learning style is a mix of two preferred styles. The grid also shows Kolb's name for the four learning styles, that this means diverging, assimilating, converging, and accommodating. So this is the grid line, and you can see there are two axes. One is concrete experience and abstract conceptualization consisting of feeling and thinking, and on the XY axis there is active experimentation and reflective observation, which consists of doing and watching. If the person is going with feeling and doing, this means he is accommodating the knowledge. If the person is feeling and watching, this means the knowledge is diverging, the learning is diverging. When the person is thinking and doing, this means he is using converging learning style, and the person is thinking and watching, this means he is assimilating the knowledge and the learning style. Now, somewhat in short details, the starting with the diverging, which consists of feeling and watching. These individuals can see things from various angles. At a problem, they are empathetic and prefer observing over acting out because of these observations. They like to collect information and use their creativity to find solutions. They excel at understanding real situations from multiple perspectives. Kolb named this style diverging because individuals with this approach excel in generating ideas, such as during brainstorming sessions. Those with a diverging learning styles have diverse cultural interest and enjoy collecting information. They are information collectors. They are curious about others, often imaginative and emotional, and usually have a talent for the arts. People with this style like to collaborate in groups, listen openly, and appreciate personal feedback. Now, what happens in assimilating consists of watching and thinking. The assimilating learning style emphasizes a clear and logical method. For these individuals, ideas and concepts take precedence over a personal interaction. So they are not only observers, they prefer straightforward explanations instead of hands-on experience. So they have explanations, but they don't have hands-on experience on the subject. They are skilled at grasping complex information and arranging it logically. Those with an assimilating style focus less on interpersonal relationships and more on abstract ideas. They are drawn to theories that are logically sound rather than those are practically useful. So their theory may be logically sound because of their knowledge, but may not be practically useful. This learning style is crucial for success in fields related to information and science. In structured learning environment, they favor reading, attending lectures, analyzing models, and having time to reflect their learning and knowledge. The converging one consists of doing and thinking. Individuals with converging learning style excel at applying ideas and theories to real world situations. So they are skilled at problem solving and decision making, focusing on finding answers to specific challenges. These learners are more interested in technical tasks than in social interactions. A converging learning style enhances their expertise in specialized and technological areas. They enjoy experimenting with new concepts, simulating scenarios, and engaging in hands-on application. So these are basically researchers and use the converging learning style. They used to do the experiments and think of the problem. Now the accommodating, where there is a doing and feeling. In accommodating learning style is practical and focuses on hands-on experiences. They do and feel. People with this style trust their intuition more than logic. They often depend on others' insight and like to engage in real life activities. They enjoy new challenges and experiences and they prefer to implement plans. These individuals usually follow their instincts, not the logic, and instead of doing detailed analysis. Those with an accommodating learning style often seek information from others because do not analyze, they follow their instincts. Uh, they used to seek information from others rather than conducting their own evaluations. This style is common among many people. They used to ask some other expertise to gather the knowledge. So, what can be the application of Kolb's learning style in medical sciences? So, starting with concrete experience. For example, students encounter a real patient in practice and select patients that fit the selected chief complaints. So, a medical student start with this concrete experience. In reflective observation, the selected patients are described by the students regarding the history of present illness and all. Abstract conceptualization, students present and discuss the patient case with other students and teachers. In addition, relevant skills are reviewed and more in-depth input is provided. In the active experimentation, after all this has been done, in simulation training, students practice anamnesis and physical examination with the standardized patient, while other students and faculty watch the exercise on a video screen and provide the feedback afterwards. So all the cycles are complete and the students, after having an idea, describing the patient and doing the hands-on practice, and then uh, in simulated environment presenting the case on standard formulas, they got the active experimentations. So this is the last slide. In the summary of Kolb's learning style, there are four cycles and four learning styles. In four cycles are concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. The learning styles involves on the basis of these cycle are diverging, which consists of concrete experience and reflective observations. Assimilating consists of reflecting observations and abstract conceptualization. In converging, abstract conceptualization and active experimentation. In accommodating, concrete experience and active experimentation are involved. So thank you. Thanks to all.